fought before, Construct.
Memory is gone. Round 1. Fight.
Alright.
Now, let's go ahead and start with, like we've talked about before, every single Mortal Kombat character, you still have that flavor that's always been there with characters, and each variation adds a little touch to it. So let's talk about the stuff they share within.
Exactly. So, common moves with Kitana, her probably most signature moves I see are fan toss.
There we go.
Yeah. That one's really effective. You can do the EX version, you get a double fan toss. And you can also do an air version of that. The air version is one of her core moves, especially for combos, because it suspends characters in the air for a little while.
Absolutely.
It's kind of some classic Kitana combo building,
Right.
If you will. You also got your fan lift.
Big combo starter for Kitana.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll notice it's visually changed too from like the MK9 and the classic fan lift. It actually looks more like a tornado or a vortex.
I really like the style on that. Yes. So that one's really effective. We are in Royal Storm right now.
Royal Storm right now, yeah.
That one actually has a little bit different variation. Of
Which we'll get to that. We'll get to that
exactly,
part. Yeah,
exactly. But this one will look a little bit different if you see it.
And like we talked with Spiro as well, when it comes to telling characters apart, this version has the
glowing sticks.
glowing sticks in her hair, and it's maskless.
Yeah.
Let's go through some other shared moves.
She's got her. Oh, we got the hover.
Float.
I guess
Like a little
hover
float.
move. That move is deceptively complex and really useful because not only can you use it to dodge projectiles when you're across the screen from someone, but you can also follow up with attacks afterwards.
Right.
So you can do things like jump in. And
So I can do like
float. Yeah. Exactly. Or you can attack and then float and then attack. There's a ton of possibilities.
So yeah, it definitely can kind of trick the opponent into thinking you're going to land, you don't land.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, a lot of utility in that one.
We also
what else we
have
got?
the laser fan. Yeah.
That move is very good anti-air. You can meter burn, of course, to get the extra damage out of that one as well.
I like to use it when I get knocked down. I like to use it kind of
good
as a
wake
wake-up
attack.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Just want to make sure everybody saw his X-ray again.
Yeah.
So this is what happens.
Yeah. Just want to. It's your contribution.
Well, I didn't have much to say there for
That's
a second,
right.
so I figured I would just impose there.
That's okay.
Oh, let me mention something real quickly before I forget. All that concept art you just saw on the stream, if you look at NetherRealm's Twitter right now, our community manager Rigo has put up a link to our Tumblr page so you can tear apart the stuff even more.
Yep.
So, which we're excited about.
Am I forgetting anything else for common specials?
There's one more that's new, a little new. We got a
Oh yeah, the throat slice.
Throat slice.
Yeah, that move's really fast. It's a really good combo ender.
Yeah.
You can meter burn for a little bit more damage. That one's a good all around I'm finishing off our juggle. I want to threaten space kind of at mid screen. It comes out so fast that you kind of always have to be watching out for it.
So yeah, you can definitely I like to use it as enders and such like this, which I missed.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Tyler, don't show off all your goods.
Sorry, I need to stop doing that.
Come on.
But and we also talk, those who don't play fighting games a lot, there's a term we use called footsies.
Yes.
And footsies is kind of a way to always be sort of like in the range where your best move is right near them. So this move, this move right there is great when you're just at mid screen trying to fake them out a little bit and then boom you.
Yeah, if you can predict where they're going to be, that's a very dangerous move you can threaten.
And if they're trying to backdash on you, you can easily catch them there.
Exactly.
A lot of utility for that move. Now let's kind of go into Royal Storm's differences.
Yeah, Royal Storm is probably my favorite trait of all three of hers.
Which I think is funny because
yeah.
everyone's always like, oh, well, there'll just be one trait everybody likes.
Yeah.
Absolutely untrue. Because you like Royal Storm.
Yeah, you like one of the other ones.
My favorite is Assassin.
Yeah.
Like that, because that's sort of how I like to play.
Yeah.
Although I've found matchups where I like using Royal Storm.
Exactly.
So-
Exactly. I think the reason I like this one so much, it has so much utility. There's all of her new moves in this one kind of have a lot of really different functions, and so I guess the first one we can show is the new fan slice. So that one has additional range.
Right. I can get regular. I can get it about mid screen, but if I'm full screen and I EX it, it is a full screen.
And then from across the screen, you can be throwing fans, air fans, follow up on combos, all sorts of options from that. So that's super effective. Then you have the square wave.
Right. Which is
square wave attack.
great for getting in or also getting away.
Yep. I'd say this version of her has the most airborne moves. She has the float, she's got the square wave in the air, she's got the fan toss. You can build a lot of combos that way.
I would say this move really controls controls everything above you. Very, very
exactly. She's very threatening if you jump. You don't necessarily want to jump mindlessly.
She also has this, which Derek, I believe,
I picked somebody without a projectile.
picked a character without a projectile.
We can kind of
Don't
imply.
worry, we'll see it later.
Yeah. This is one of the best reflects I've ever seen in a fighting game.
So you can actually hold it down. So
Yeah.
if, like, you were talking earlier to me about Cassie Cage.
Yeah, Cassie Cage has an EX gunshot move, has multiple projectiles. You don't just reflect one, you can reflect all three back if you keep holding it or timing it correctly. And yeah, it's any character that is throwing multiple attacks at you that are projectiles, you can be incredibly dangerous across the screen. So this whole build could be kind of effective as a zoning build, right? If you're throwing different kinds of projectiles out and bouncing stuff back. I like to use it as like an anti-zoning build. So if someone's trying to just stay away from me, I
And
can
by build,
say-
you mean variation.
Yeah, variation.
Right.
Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, so I can use a variation, this variation, to say no, you can't just stay away from me. You have to come at me, and then I'm controlling the game.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's move on to the next one. Oh, and as you can see, in the corner we have Goro. We are not going to select him today. I know that will disappoint some people.
Oh, we at least put him on screen for you to
We
see.
did. There is his character.
Yeah.
We'll be showing Goro really soon because I get so many tweets about Goro.
Hashtag punch walk.
Hashtag punch
Yeah.
walk. So we won't
It's
go
two
into
things you need to do in a fighting game, but you can do them together.
punch and walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Genius.
let's
is
go
what it is.
let's do some Outworld Marketplace for this.
All right.
Now this is the one that I actually, as you know through Twitter, if you've been following me and Derek's beef, I've been doing a lot of practicing. I stay late and practice. I've been practicing a lot with the assassin
You
variation.
mean you've wasted a lot of time?
No, I do my work during the day and I stay late to practice.
Okay. All right.
So thank you.
Here, yeah. You're welcome.
So the assassin. Now we got some.
As we talk.
And you are weaker as a result.
Round one.
You did not see the face that just gave you.
Eventually, people are going to may have to deal with it occasionally, and I will keep talking.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? So this one, the visual indicator, is she has some black again across her eyes,
And she has
she's
the mask
masked.
on.
One of my favorite visuals, I think, of all her three variations.
I love the look. It's sort of it's dark,
Very assassiny.
very assassiny. Tough word to spell.
Yeah.
So this we add a couple of neat things. She has a parry, which she can hold down.
Yeah. And that's not a projectile parry like her reflect move.
It also like if you
Nice.
Yeah.
if you'll do a low, you won't hit that either.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to read your opponent really well. You have to kind of know what's coming. But if you can predict, that move is a
Right.
great way to limit someone who's just throwing stuff out willy-nilly.
Because there's a lot of people out there who just love pushing a lot of buttons, getting on top of you really quick.
Yeah.
And you throw that out there, they're going to start thinking twice about doing
Exactly. Good wake-up option.
A couple things. Let's show Sharpen real quick.
Yeah, Sharpen gives you additional damage. If you
So
hit that.
on your fans.
on
Yeah.
all of your fan-based attacks.
Now it's time based.
Yes, exactly. And it also has an additional property once we show the next move.
Right. That's what I was going to do right now. The thing that makes me really love the assassin variation is kind of one of my favorite moves in the game, I must say. And like, let's say you're there, she can run and hit him right in the head.
Yeah.
So if they whiff a move full screen or you duck something, it's so fast that it can really punish your opponents in that
Just
way.
gonna take out your eyes real quick.
Every
Yeah.
single time. But in conjunction with Sharpen, now when you do this, you don't need a bar of meter to do that.
Yeah, normally
Because
you can
usually
use
I
that,
should have
yeah.
shown that first.
Yeah.
So this is the meter burn version right here,
Yeah.
or EX version. While your blades are sharpened, you don't have
Get that
to
for free.
You get it for
Yeah,
free.
And you can also do things like, as you finish a combo, instead of netting a damage, you can actually do a Sharpen as your last.
One thing I love to
during
do
a combo,
is
yeah.
after this, I generally will get, since he's down for long, I can get a Sharpen. right
exactly.
away. So you got to really pick your time because it takes time to do. So those are her variations. They really change
Yeah.
up the way she plays.
Yeah, this one she can be very rushed down. So you can use that assassinate move to kind of punish someone across the screen if they're just kind of doing something stupid out there. You can also probably net the most damage, I would say, out of your combos, any variation that she has. So yeah, if you're offensive, you want to get big damaging combos, you want to keep the pressure up, this is
Right.
an option.
And the EX version also has armor on it when it first starts up too. So if you're trying to get through like a projectile or whatnot, just EX and run right through it.
Absolutely. I think we got one more to show.
Yep.
Showing off the swaggy combos.
Not that swaggy, but yeah. Now we've got a lot of tweets. Real quick, I just gotta say something. We're doing something we've never really done before. We're doing a character unreveal.
Yes.
We're gonna tell you a character now that will not show up in the game.
Havoc.
Can't say anything about that.
I mean,
Did.
Yeah, he just did, so
Yeah.
maybe not. Jade
oh,
will not be in Mortal Kombat X.
can we have a moment of silence
Moment
for
of silence.
Jade?
I think we're good there. So the Mournful variation takes special attacks from Jade, and Kitana uses them. It's because she's sad she has lost her friend, and now she's taken up her mantle and uses her weapons to kind of help her live on.
Yeah.
So really, Jade's spirit's in the game.
Yeah.
And right here in my heart.
Yeah.
Right.
Right in my heart.
So maybe I didn't de-reveal her at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, she's not.
that's how you started.
Yeah, right.
Kung Lao.
You seek a challenge, Kitana.
Yes, but you will do.
Round 1.
Ooh, that snap.
Yeah.
So here, she has some Jade-esque moves. Now,
Yeah.
we talked about the fans earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
We said she had some projectile variations from one to the other. This one uses the glaive from
Right.
Jade. And you can throw that out straight. You can also tilt the move up and down.
Right.
And hit the targets above or targets below.
Oops.
And
There we
there
go.
you go.
There it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. So you can throw that low, throw that high. But you can also do an airborne version as well. So you can you control space a little bit differently. You don't have as much horizontal control, but you control a pretty significant
Right.
portion of the screen with that horizontal air glaive.
Right.
You also have a very effective version of that in the meter burn version that is active for a really long time.
There you go. Brings
Yeah.
it right back to you.
Exactly. So far away, you can get combos. When they're a little bit closer, people have to
Right.
deal with that for a long time. It's on the screen for a long time. So great way to control space and keep the person locked down that you're trying
Right.
to.
Basically, a lot of the same properties as Jade from MK9.
Exactly.
So if you were familiar with her in MK9, there's not a lot of differences here.
Yeah, and the air version of that also has the boomerang effect, which is, I think also scores you a knockdown, right?
Yeah, I don't have a meter right now. I have to do a little trick here.
There we go.
Just press as many buttons as possible.
Yeah, so yeah.
Not in the final
Yeah.
game, and I'm
It
missing.
helps if you hit it too.
Yeah, it really
Yeah,
does.
yeah, yeah.
That's down to knock.
I'm not very good at that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You learned that I'm not either.
Yeah.
We also have.
Yeah. We have this, the grab from her staff. I almost not call it a grab, it's not a block.
Right.
Oh, there we go.
Remember?
That's an X-ray.
X-ray for Jade.
And we want to show off everything of
Yeah.
Katanas, even the X-ray.
Right.
When you least expect it.
My bad, everybody.
I'm going to
So,
give
yeah.
you that round. You,
Thanks.
You
Thanks a
won
lot.
one.
So that's a really good, another good combo ender.
You can also, yeah.
The meter burn version that you'll extra damage and a very painful.
And she also has the shadow kick here, which can
Exactly.
also
Yeah.
keep pressure up.
Yeah, so if you're a fan of Jade and some of her playstyles, then you can pull a little bit of that back in. If that's who you like in MK9.
There we go.
Yeah.
So that is, those are all the sort of variations of Kitana. You'll be seeing them a little bit later because Derek and I have our battle coming very soon.
I'm excited.
Before then, though, we'd like to go.